Number 10. Tennessee Titans coach Mike Mularkey.
Keeping Mike Mularkey was a surprising hire for the Titans this year. He wasn't overly impressive as the interim head coach in 2015, but he must have made new GM John Robinson believe he can do wonders with Marcus Mariota. Expectations are not too high for the Titans this year, but if they don't show improvement and Mariota doesn't progress, the Titans should be quick to move on.
Number 9. Indianapolis Colts coach Chuck Pagano.
Chuck Pagano and Colts GM Ryan Grigson apparently smoothed over their differences this offseason, but their relationship is another fake punt away from turning hostile once again. The Colts have a chance to turn it around quickly with a talented roster, but their dominant reign in the AFC South is coming to an end with the Titans, Jaguars, and Texans all closing the gap on them. If the Colts don't make the playoffs, Pagano is likely gone.
Number 8. San Diego Chargers coach Mike McCoy.
The Chargers could have moved on from Mike McCoy after the poor season they had in 2015, but with the uncertainty in their future in San Diego, it would have been a hard sell on a top coaching candidate. McCoy basically has one more chance to get this team going in the right direction. Their last place schedule gives the Chargers an opportunity to turn it around with the games against the Browns, Dolphins, and Titans, so McCoy needs to take advantage of these weaker teams and show some progression. If the Chargers look like they may end up in the basement of the AFC West, expect Mike McCoy to get fired before the season's over.
Number 7. New Orleans Saints coach Sean Payton.
It's hard to imagine the Saints firing Sean Payton after what he's done for New Orleans post-Katrina, but Drew Brees' window is closing and they're trying to make a run before it's slammed shut. Sean Payton may eventually have to fall on the sword for GM Mickey Loomis making poor personnel moves and botching the Saints' salary cap. The Saints have playoff aspirations this year, and if they fail to make it in, the Sean Payton era could be coming to an end.
Number 6. Buffalo Bills coach Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan has a very acquired taste, and he seems to initially won Buffalo over. With his brother Rob joining the staff this offseason, the Ryan brothers are going to be in rare form, and hopefully it translates to the family atmosphere that the Bills have always had there. But if the Bills begin to struggle and the defense doesn't take the next step, the confidence that the Ryan brothers exude becomes pompous and harder to deal with. While the Bills are desperate for the playoffs, 7 wins should keep Rex Ryan safe.
Number 5. Dallas Cowboys coach Jason Garrett.
Jerry Jones gave Jason Garrett a pass for last season with the injuries to Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, but if the Cowboys don't win more than 8 games in 2016, Garrett will be gone faster than Jerry Jones can say, "I want me some glory hole."
I want me some glory hole. I want me some glory hole. Some glory hole. Some glory hole.
Number 4. Jacksonville Jaguars coach Gus Bradley.
Everybody's on the Jaguars bandwagon this year, even though Jaguars owner has come out and said that it's time for the Jaguars to make a playoff run. They do seem to have the offensive talent, and there are definitely some pieces to work with on defense. Gus Bradley is supposed to be a defensive guy, so the defense continues to hold the Jaguars back. He'll be looking for a defensive coordinator position in 2017. Jaguars need to win 7 games or more for Bradley to keep his job this year.
Number 3. Detroit Lions coach Jim Caldwell.
The fact that Jim Caldwell made it through this past offseason after the 2015 season the Lions have was a shock to most of us, especially considering that they fired everyone in Detroit last year. Caldwell doesn't have the same team that made the playoffs in 2014, and the new GM Bob Quinn is likely just waiting to scope out head coaching candidates while he gives Caldwell a year to show him that he's the guy. The Lions are going to need to win at least 6 games and be highly competitive in a majority of their games for Caldwell to be safe next year.
Number 2. Los Angeles Rams coach Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher, aka Mr. 7-9, is under one of the biggest microscopes in the NFL now that the Rams have moved to Los Angeles. The Rams moved up to number 1 in the 2016 draft to finally get Fisher a quarterback, but he doesn't have the greatest track record with developing quarterbacks, not named Steve McNair, and even McNair took him some time to develop. And as if Jeff Fisher wasn't going to be under enough scrutiny already this season, the Rams will be spending their first season in LA featured on Hard Knocks, so every move he makes preparing the Rams for the 2016 season will be analyzed if things don't go well early on. If Jeff Fisher can keep it steady and reach his typical 7-9 record, his job should be safe, but LA needs something they can root for, so the Rams need to be competitive.
Number 1. Cincinnati Bengals coach Marvin Lewis.
Typically, when a coach takes his team to the playoffs 5 seasons in a row, they can enjoy some job security. But Marvin Lewis's teams haven't actually won any of those playoff games and seem to lose them all in a dramatic collapsing fashion. The most notable one being last year when the Bengals were 22 seconds away from their first playoff win since 1990, and his team just self-imploded. This is Lewis's last chance to get the Bengals over their first-round playoff hunt, but the Bengals are going to have to give another coach a chance with this talented roster. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this breakdown of the 2016 NFL Hot Seat, do me a favor and smash that like button so I know what kind of videos to make in the future. And if you didn't like it for whatever reason, let me know in the comments below. And if this is your first time to my new YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe so you'll be able to see more videos in the future. Thanks again, and good luck to everybody's football team this season.